Hi, good morning, Gail. Good morning, Rabbi. Hi, this is Lawrence, and I'm going to introduce you to the latest iteration of the brochure, show you how it's going to fold and unfold to reveal the story, and then I will show you the bigger version and what will happen when it comes out of the envelope. So just to start off with, this is ultimately this is a smaller version, but the final version will be 8.5 by 14. That's legal, and it is a double half fold, meaning that the page will fold and then fold again. So this is the front cover. Open it up, it reveals the story. The next fold will reveal the letter. And you have the graph, and then you've got the mission statement. Also on the back panel, you have an area that's going to have, I realize this is reversed, you've got the donors and staff. I've made this tighter, and I have the quote. The interesting thing is, this quote is great with the graph if you want to stay qualitative. I feel that this comment speaks to what you're doing with the graph without actually having to say much more. But we can talk about that when we chat today. So this is the brochure in miniature. Now I'm going to show you the number 10 envelope and what will be encountered. So the reader will pull this out, and there you have the appeal. Then you have the story, and then you have the letter, and then you have the graph and the mission statement. And on the back, you have the staff. Now this is tighter. The one I'm going to send you has the staff a little tighter on there, and they don't have this negative space. That's kind of odd. Also has the quote added. So the one issue that comes up right now is the donor section, and maybe rather than what happens is when you pull it out of the envelope, it's a different fold than the actual brochure. And this is very dominant. Berea Jewish Healing Center. Maybe we can make donor lists or tzedakah donors or tzedakah angels or something bigger here, and then we would put Berea Jewish Healing Center, which would be a little sort of rhetorical now, make a little smaller, and that would be less distracting and possibly confusing. But I'm just talking about the initial mechanics, because this is going to be, let me just walk you through what I'm talking about here. So when the donor pulls out this, it's just going to be you're going to have two pieces of paper here. This is bigger because this is actually 4. But once they encounter this, then they have this. And that's going to open this way, and then open this way, and then down. And then you've got two sides of donors. And so just an idea of when you pull this out, you see that this is very dominant. Here I'm pointing off screen. This is very dominant, and it might be, you may want to consider making this complementary rather than so dominant. And then the eyes would go to this. And then plus, I think people would like to see, the generous community a little bit bigger rather than Berea Jewish Healing Center. So big. But that's my 2 cents. We can talk about that. So there you go. I'm looking forward to talking with you. I'll be talking with the printer today to go over some of the logistics of the brochure. All right. We'll talk to you later. And good morning.